All right, today you are going to be getting a worksheet ready for an upcoming part of our unit. And so you're just going to focus on the graphing part of it. You do not need to answer any of the questions along the way. Those are what we'll go back to later on when we move further along in the unit. You're simply going to do the graphs. So I'd like you to have out a piece of loose leaf. And the way that this is going to work is on the loose leaf. For example, I'm going to start with problem 1 here. And I'm going to write the first equation, which is y equals x. And then I'm going to make a table in which to create some ordered pairs that would make that true. Now, you need to have 3 points to really make a graph. So you need to pick 3 random points. A lot of times when I graph, I like to pick a positive number, 0, and then a negative number of some sort. And they have to be numbers that are going to fit on this graph here. So I know that if x equals 2, and y and x are equal to each other, that if x equals 2, y will equal 2. If x equals 0, y will equal 0. And the same for negative 1. Then what I'm going to do is take those 3 points and I'm going to plot them on the graph. So I'm going to plot 2, 2. Oops. And I should be doing this in the same color that I did on my loose leaf. So I did 2, 2, 0, 0, and negative 1, negative 1. Then you're going to take your ruler and you're going to connect those dots. But when you connect those dots, you want to go beyond the 3 dots and you want to go almost all the way across the graph of it and make a straight line. And graphs always have arrows on the ends. So you want to put those arrows on the ends for it. So that would be the graph of y equals x. Then I'm going to change my colors over. And I'm going to choose a different color. So maybe I'll use red here. And now I'm going to do the equation y equals x plus 3 on loose leaf. I'll make my table for x and y. And then I'm going to pick again 3 random points. They can be the same ones or they can be different. Maybe this time I'm going to choose 3, 0, and negative 2. Again, picking a positive, 0, and a negative is the best way to get across the graph. So now if I go to the first one, I input 3 in for x. 3 plus 3 is 6. 0 plus 3 is 3. And negative 2 plus 3 is going to be 1. So now I go over to my same graph that I was just on, and I plot those points. So go over 3 and up to 6. At 0, 3, and then negative 2, 1. Oops, I should have changed those to again match the color that I was doing on my loose leaf. And now I'm going to connect those dots. Again, remember when you draw the line, you're using your ruler and you want it to span across the graph, hitting all of the points and have arrows on the end. I will pick 2 new colors and do the same for the last 2 equations. Then I'll move down to number 2 and do exactly the same thing. So for each of them, I will have 4 equations and tables on the loose leaf of different colors and 4 lines graphed on the graph in corresponding colors. So you're going to do that for these 12 equations, and then you'll go to the back and you'll do it for these 4 more equations. Again, you do not need to do the questions. Those we will come back to further on in the unit. When you are done, you will give the sub both this worksheet and your piece of loose leaf stapled together to be turned in and reviewed by me. Thank you. I hope this clarifies and helps get you started. Have a great day.